Mother's Day. Well, here in Ireland, it's Mother's Day, and it's absolutely raining outside. So, what's more way to celebrate another Irish holiday? It's nice if we had St. Patrick's Day the other day. But yeah, we have Mother's Day, and Voice of Cards, The Beasts of Burden's prologue features a mother, so why not give it a go? So I've played Voice of Cards before, but we didn't finish it. That was on the back burner. We did it back in November, but only briefly. My schedule's a bit funky, but we got some near DLC I have already pre-installed. Oh, hello.
Greetings! Oh, did I surprise you?
Not really.
I am the Game Master. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Let's begin, shall we? My job is to draw you into this world with my voice and cards. So I'd be very pleased if you would play with the sound on. That being said, my voice is also subtitled, just like this, for your reading enjoyment.
I met Todd Habercorn at Dublin Comic Con last weekend, and he voiced the first Game Master in the Isle of Dragon, like the first one. As a dude, what was it like voicing? I was like, oh yeah, man, that was a fun game to voice. They were like, just voice it like a bedtime story. I was like, oh cool, like I got to have a little bit of insight. But yeah, he was just like, oh man, that was a good game. Like I recorded that after like a long day's work, so I was very tired, but I had to put like a lot of it was a good game to voice. I'm like, yay, Todd Habercorn, who also voices the Drifter from Destiny 2 and Tiru Tiru from Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. But yeah, we're gonna display subtitles. Remember, you can always change the settings and the options.
It looks like you're all set. Well then, let's begin. Welcome to the world of Voice of Cards. You're about to embark on a journey as the hero of this tale. This realm is home to humans and monsters. It is there you and your allies' adventure will unfold.
I can't wait.
I look forward to seeing where the journey takes you. Now then, it's time to depart. Safe travels, my friend. A girl faces off against a monster within a dim cave. The girl adjusts her stance, readies her weapon, and lunges at her opponent.
The fight is on. Take down all the enemies and victory shall be yours. So we can defend or attack, but we're going to attack. Now. She drove back the monster.
The monster defeated, the girl lets out a sigh of relief. She surveys the area, but sees neither hide nor hair of other beasts. This girl is the hero of our story, and your window into the world.
It's not a JRPG without a shit ton of belts. Count the belts. I can count about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess 9 if you want to have a collar belt. But yeah, just belts for days.
Despite your youth, you are a fierce warrior who defends your village from monsters. I have to get home. Your mission accomplished. You quickly leave the area.
So yeah, return to the village. Now, your piece in the middle of the screen, use your left stick to move in the direction you want. As you continue on your journey, your objective will change. Press triangle. Now, I'm using the Near Reincarnation DLC pack. So my dice, the game board, and my player piece are all Near Reincarnation references. We have Mama from Near Reincarnation. The cards are same, and instead of our little gems from the space from the original game here, we have the gems from Near Reincarnation. You know, the things we used to pull for gotcha. But yeah, we've got like this game was this is the third game, possibly the final game of the Voice of Cards. This game did come out in what year? What did it come out? This game came out in September, and they basically announced it like, "Yo, this game's coming out in 2 weeks. Please buy the game." And everyone's like, "Sure, okay, cool." I know there was like a soundtrack that got released, like an actual physical soundtrack. Like this game is, you just give, Yoko Taro he'll do whatever. He'll make whatever game. So yeah, let's yeah, can't go this way. Nope. You can also jump pieces, so let's go down below.
In this world, there are creatures known as monsters. Humans have long been in conflict with these beasts.
I'm always like, I want to reveal every tile. Come on, I want to just jump up there. So there's nothing like fleshing out an entire map.
This concealed pit trap was dug in order to protect the village. A growing pile of monster corpses lies at its bottom. This ballista was installed to safeguard the village. Its massive arrows have split many a monstrous skull. This trap was rigged up to protect the village. Boulders drop from above and crush the monsters below.
Rocks falls, everyone dies. It's not OCD, it's just, man, I play way too many of these games. I want to see the map fully fleshed out. I think we can... Well, you can only see so far in a cave. Much like in real life.
Your village lies deep beneath the earth. Everyone has taken to living underground to safeguard themselves from the monsters. Although the village itself is well protected, the people within it are slowly but steadily spiraling toward ruin.
I mean, isolation will do that to you. I mean, after the many lockdowns, everyone went a bit, stir crazy. So being locked in underground with all the monsters, yeah, that'd do it. Okay, we can go to the village now. Welcome to Voice of Cards. The Beasts of Burden.
The village is the same as always. It appears the battle above has not affected life here at all. An elderly man approaches you. Well done hunting down those beasts. Are you unharmed? He asks. You nod. He gives a sigh of relief, then begins asking question after question about the monster's strength and numbers. He appears to be worried about the gates and mechanisms on each level and whether they'll be enough to defend the village. Don't worry, I'll protect the village, you reassure him in a cheery voice, then continue on your way home.
Home. Return to your home in the west of the village. Head to the card on the map with glowing edges to continue the story. You can jump to any face-up card. So yeah, use the right stick to jump. Try jumping to your house. I'd rather jump to the elderly man to see what he's on about.
The old man seems uneasy. I wonder if our village is truly safe from those beasts.
Who's to say, but let's check on the other people.
The girl's face lights up when she sees you. Hey, come play with me again, she chirps, giving you a tight hug.
Okay, just double checking if they were going to say anything else.
There are large gaps in the roof and walls, but it hardly matters in a village with no rain. The young man's face turns red. If you need anything, I'm your guy, he exclaims. Ooh.
It's not that I like you anything, but baka.
The old woman smiles gently at you. Thank you for protecting our village. But don't push yourself too hard, dear, she says.
And they've all got the respective power belts on.
As you enter your house, your mother envelops you in a warm hug.
Happy Mother's Day. Generic mother.
Your mother seems worried as you haven't been home in days. You've been away for so long. Let the others know you've returned, she says, handing you a basket full of eggs. They're eggs from your chickens. It's your job to distribute these throughout the village. Okay, I'll be right back, you exclaim with a cheerful smile.
Time to get swole with all the protein.
After you give the old woman a few eggs, she hands you some homemade seasonings.
Sprinkle this on your food and you'll regain your strength in no time, she tells you.
Well, you take care of yourself too, you hear? You reply in a lively voice.
Right, I should have been, sprinkle this on your food and you'll regain your strength in no time, she tells you. I was good. So, as you encounter various cards during your adventure, they are added to your collection on the menu. You can read special stories about the characters and enemies along you've collected cards. Progress through the adventure and defeat the myriad enemies in your path to collect every special story. View your collection now. Sure. Characters. Whoops. Looks like say I've played up to say the third chapter. I was like, yeah, I'll do this. I'll do a cheeky video for Mother's Day. So yeah, we have our pro tag here. And she's got and we have our cool mom. Look at her. She's a cool mom. And all these people here. Ignore this character. And all those other characters. That comes later. But we'll eventually get to them.
Just as you're about to hand the young man some eggs, you see his ears turn red, and he lifts a jar of water up.
This is for you, but it's heavy. I'll help you carry it home.
Don't worry, I can handle it, you assure him. Then take the jar and hand him some eggs.
Okay. Hey, little child, would you like an egg?
When the girl notices you, she immediately presents you with an armful of potatoes.
Look! I dug these up all by myself, she boasts. And the biggest one's for you!
That's incredible, you exclaim, giving her a good-natured pat on the head. You then trade her some eggs for the giant potato.
That sounds like a good deal. Bonk.
You
Eggs!
hand the elderly man some eggs, and he gives you a large fish in return.
I wonder how long I'll be able to catch fish like this, he murmurs and shakes his head. My apologies, I will say no more.
The elderly man forces a smile, and you give him a smile of your own. Everything will be all right, you reassure him before heading on your way. After making sure everyone receives their eggs, you quickly head home, spoils in hand.
Return home to Mother.
You return home to see tasty dishes upon the table. While simple, it is more extravagant than usual. Happy birthday, dear, your mother says, stroking your cheek gently. That's right. Today is the day you turn 14. Your mother gifted you a handmade plush animal for the occasion. Oh, what an adorable plushie.
Handmade plush. A birthday present from your mother. It's a little misshapen, but clearly stuffed with love.
I'm sorry I can't give you more, your mother laments. But you have nothing but gratitude for her. Just then, your stomach starts to rumble. Your mother smiles and asks, "Shall we eat?"
Several hours later...
That night at bedtime, you lay upon your bed with your plush animal in your arms. Yep, that's it, you say to yourself decisively. Your name is Ram. Your new plush animal officially has a name. It's nice to meet you, Ram. My name is...
Ali? Give it up for Yoko Taro and his team for coming up with just weird names. So, like, yeah, let's just put an apostrophe. It's a fantasy story. Names can be cool, so yeah, that's right.
You introduce yourself to the plush animal, as any well-mannered person would. You decide to show your new friend your most prized possession. You grab the book that's always beside your pillow and flip through until you reach a certain page. Aren't the stars just beautiful? This is what the outside world looks like. I want to see it with my own eyes someday, you confess. Not long after, you feel yourself getting sleepy. A yawn escapes your mouth. But just then,
Gutubban, which means suddenly in Irish.
a scream echoes through the village. Monsters. You dash out of your house. Not a moment later, the old woman rushes over. "The upper gates have been breached," she cries. Your mother rushes over with a concerned look on her face and places something in your hand.
You obtained a salve. 10 HP. Okay, cool. Head for the upper strata gates. Sure. If every member in your party becomes incapacitated during battle, it's game over. Should your journey be at an unfortunate end, you can continue from your last save. So save often. Yeah, make sure you save. Also, there's autosave, but please, for the love of God, save. Which we will, right now. But not overwriting my Chapter 2 save. It was around Chapter 0, technically, so... AKA, this is just a prologue.
I've never seen them in such great number, she proclaims, clearly panicked.
It's just what we're just gonna do. We're just doing a prologue.
I'm scared, the little girl whimpers. Her body trembles as she cries.
Where's the elderly dude? Yes. I'm just gonna jump all the way up here.
Before the 4th level gate, the villagers face off against the incoming beasts.
The most terrifying thing ever. It's so fluffy, yet so deadly.
An elderly man turns to you and exclaims, "We must close the gate. Please stop the monsters." You nod and turn both pointed gaze and pointed weapon at the creatures. There are many traps nearby that will help you defeat the monsters. Use them to protect the gate.
In this battle, the game will end either if your HP or the gate's HP reach 0. Make use of the skill cards to defeat the monsters. So yeah, we have our HP. That's, number of red. We have our attack and defense. So, if you're going to attack someone that has high defense, you've got low attack, you're like, maybe do something else? Maybe something magical? You gotta juggle it, Ballista shot, deal 10, specifically 10 damage. So we can take out the turtle because he has high defense. That does for the battle basics, it's pretty usual turn-based combat. Add value of roll to attack and deal damage. Well, we're going to attack you. Nice. I feel like the ballista is definitely very reliable, so we're gonna roll. Also, that the maximum damage. See that the die has mama's eyes. Creepy but cool. Hey, we leveled up. Nice. And that would give us full HP.
You defended the gate splendidly. Once the battle is over, the villagers tell you that the upper levels are in danger, so you make your way up.
Head for B3 Gate. Oh, if you're low on HP, make sure to, recover your health. But here's the thing, we have leveled up. So we did take damage, but as you can see, we're back to full health.
The gate is closed. You cannot return to the village.
Also, the fact that it is Mother's Day and I'm using the mama token, it's pretty cute.
The young man is fighting back monsters, but is losing ground. It won't be long before they reach the gate. I'll fight them off. You close the gate, you shout. The young man grimaces. I'm so sorry, he says, closing the gate behind him.
Yeah, it's amateur hour here in our underground village cave system. Okay, let's go for the blob. Guess not! Okay, that's it, slime. You are going to meet your maker. Get crit.
Sometimes you get lucky.
Damn right. Ow. One more hit and he'll be down. Yeah. Down, Pooch. I gotcha.
You manage to defend the gate, but see the old man from the village approach. Blood oozes out of a gaping wound on his back.
The fiends at the gate were a decoy! The village!
You rush to his side and check his pulse, but he doesn't have one. But the village, you gasp out, your heart trembling in anger and unease.
Hurry back to the village.
The old man has already breathed his last.
We just have to, make the kernel sort of darkened just for, adding a bit of drama. Could we? I was going to say, let's just ignore the village. What happens if we try to escape?
You need to get back to the village. Quick.
Alright, okay, let's just... Yes, let's go. Just gonna slowly just nudge my way out of here. I'll just jump my way out of here. Get to the village. Make sure everyone's safe and alive.
Pebbles patter down on you from above. When you look up, you see a giant hole in the ceiling. You wonder if that's how the monsters got in. Oh no. Your mother. Is she safe?
Head back home.
The young man has already breathed his last. No longer will that cheerful voice ever call out to you.
What about the small child?
The girl has already breathed her last. No longer will you feel her little hand hold yours.
What about the old lady?
The old woman has already breathed her last. No longer will those warm eyes ever look upon you.
What about this old house?
You can see a broken desk and bed peeking through the destroyed wall.
Clearly my mother's got to be alive.
You rush into your house, panting for breath, and find your mother on the ground, in a pool of blood.
Don't worry, Mother. I have that salve that you gave me earlier. If you didn't give it to me, maybe none of this might have happened.
Mother, you shriek. She opens her eyes, but only just.
Oh no, wait, I realize. She's got that anime mom hairstyle. That is an instant death flag. And the fact that it was her 14th birthday, what could possibly go wrong? AKA, Mom, death, Mom, death, Mom, death. Here we go, Happy Mother's Day. My little girl, you must live.
You sob and scream as you cling tight to her. But she never wakes to console you.
Dot, 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 dot.
Ram lies among the rubble, tattered and frayed. It is beyond repair. Your screams are the only sounds in the village that once hummed with life. Just then, a monster with a wounded eye appears. I found a survivor. As the monster shouts those resentful words, it lunges at you. You can't bring yourself to put up a fight.
Oh no, I've got depression.
Everyone you ever cared about is gone forever. The monster brandishes its weapon, readying to strike the final blow. Having lost all those precious to you, you close your eyes and resign yourself to your fate.
Gah!
When you open your eyes, you see the gravely wounded beast on the ground. You also see a boy, who you assume is the one who struck down the monster. You okay? He asks. In a faint voice, you ask him who he is. I'm here to save you, he answers as he helps you to your feet. Come on. This place is about to collapse, he says, then pulls you along. Maybe it's the shock, but you think you hear Ram, crushed under the debris, whisper, "Go."
Mysterious boy has joined your party. Head for the surface to escape the village. How much health do I have? 1 health. Yeah, that's about right. Okay, what if I go back to the house? What will happen there?
You can't stay here. You must make for the surface.
I will, however, just not skill. Not skill. It's owned cards, yeah, items. Let's use the salve that we let's just increase our health just a bit. Oh, I think we had like a resurrect thing. We could have resurrected our mother, but no. We have to have a bit of Yokotaro tragedy. None of us games end happily. And if they do, it's happy, but like, at what cost?
Your home, your village, your family. Memories of your life underground flood your mind. You remember the old man who was such a worrywart, but only because he loved the village more than anyone else. You remember the little girl who always asked you to play with her. You remember the regrettably unreliable but undeniably kind-hearted young man. You remember the wise old woman who taught you all manner of things. Your heart aches for your mother, who loved you more than anyone.
Happy Mother's Day, everybody. My sweet little girl, you must live. Almost there.
We're almost at the surface, the mysterious boy says. You don't know if you can trust him, but you have nowhere else to go. Though your legs are unstable, you keep moving forward, unsure what awaits.
Welcome to Voice of Cards for realsies.
You lay eyes on the surface for the first time in your life. Captivated by the endless sands before you, you scoop up a handful. Just then, the passage leading to your village collapses. Your family, friends, and even Ram are all buried in the sand now. You fall to your knees, overcome with grief. The boy stares at you, watching as you sob until you can barely breathe. Once you've calmed, he speaks. "Let's go," he says, then begins walking.
But that is where we're going to leave today. We'll come back to Voice of Cards Beasts of Burden eventually. This is just a Mother's Day special, as we did the Chapter 0 prologue. We just wanted to show you just a bit of tragedy involving a mammy. But that's my contribution to the Mother's Day Yoko Taro-ness of it all. I wonder if we'll ever get a fourth game in a series, because Yoko Taro is a little bit busy finishing up this next arc of Near Reincarnation, but he's also developing 404 Game Reset with Sega, that being a gotcha game for your phones, where Sega is evil, and it's up for a remnant of Sega, that being the arcade games, going all full waifu-ified. Do you want to play as Outrun Chan with Virtua Cop Chan and Virtua Fighter Chan? Yeah, the game is, it's like, I'm like, okay, Yoko Taro, you do you, but I'm gonna go, yeah, I want to know what House of the Dead Chan will look like. Space Harrier Chan. I would be like, yeah, I would like to. If it's gonna, I hope it gets translated and comes to Europe. It comes to Europe. Like, it's basically the Sino Alice effect of, yo, we're gonna just waifuify all your favorite fairy tale characters and give them all tragic backstories. Why? Well, why not? But I've been your host, the great KDB. As I said, we'll come back to this, but we will have to come back to our regularly scheduled programming of I'll stream when I can. Schedule's a bit weird, but we'll definitely finish. We'll definitely continue playing through Lego Marvel Superheroes 2, because it's a fun Lego game. We could probably do two levels in a day. We'll just, see how my schedule is, because, you know what, we need some, we need some Lego in our lives. Lego's great, and I actually get some decent views with the Lego games. Some, but not too many, but it's better than nothing, I'll tell you that much. But yeah, I wish to give you all a happy Mammy's Day from me to everyone else here at KDB TV, which is just myself, and my unending need to play Yoko Taro games. I'm totally not gonna. Well, I have to do some stuff with Final Fantasy 14 now, but I'll definitely will have my Mama minion out, because they added the Mama minion, and I was so happy. But anyway, I'm gonna love you and leave you. Just have a good day. Just, play some Yoko Taro games. Have a dose of tragedy. Play some Nier. The Nier Automata anime, I did hear, got delayed again because of another COVID outbreak in the animation office, in the animation studio, which sucks. But you go, lads, take your time animating it. But yeah, anyway, folks, I'm gonna say my final farewells. And just, can we go back?
The entrance has collapsed. There's no way to get back in.
Shame. Anyway, folks, I'm going to give a cheeky save. So we're on chapter 1. We'll definitely play in chapter by chapter basis. Maybe once we finish Lego Marvel Superheroes 2, we'll come back to this. We'll definitely come back to this, because I don't know why outros are so long, but the fun thing about this game is you can play any of them. They're not connected. They're all just standalone, just using the engine. Yeah, so we saved, but I'm gonna take care. I got some stuff to do. Anyway, folks, take care. We'll see you next time. Maybe tomorrow. We'll do another playthrough of Extra Primal tomorrow. I'll just double check when the servers do close. We'll find it. We'll sneak in a quick sesh tomorrow. See you then, folks. Happy Mammy's Day.